Joining me today in the studio to discuss Jordan's reaction to Israel's handling of this terror attack in Jerusalem and the future of Israeli-Jordanian relations is Yosef Livne, a career diplomat who has served as former Israeli ambassador to New Zealand, El Salvador, the Bahamas, Mexico, and Belize. Thank you so much for joining us, Ambassador.
Thank you for having me.
So let's begin by talking about this terrible attack that we just saw. The Jordanian government is blaming Israel for killing the attacker, describing it as an ugly crime that was provoked by Israel's occupation of East Jerusalem. What does this say about the true state of affairs between Jordan and Israel, despite the peace truce that both nations share?
I think this is a very, to say the least, an unfortunate statement by the Jordanian authorities. As everybody could see from the video, this was a crime perpetrated by that person from Jordan. I think the Jordanian reaction was uncalled for. I think it was unfortunate. And yes, in a certain respect, it was outrageous. What will happen? Well, let's hope that the Jordanians will understand that when people come, and it doesn't make any difference where they come from, Jordan or from any other country, if they come here with the intention of perpetrating terrorist attacks, they'll be handled as terrorists should be handled.
Now, people say that Israel and Jordan have a positive relationship due to this peace truce, but, we're obviously hearing these comments coming from the Jordanian government, from the Jordanian people, and it all comes after what took place in March as well, when a Jordanian soldier who killed 7 Israeli schoolgirls in the Island of Peace massacre was released from prison. So Israelis are already feeling very emotional about that. What do you think this says to the future of Israeli-Jordanian relations?
Now, I think that one should isolate these events and not try to make some projection about the future of relations between Israel and Jordan. I think that the peace treaty that exists between us and Egypt, us and Jordan, are extremely important. Let us remember, these are the first 2 peace treaties that were signed between Israel and Arab countries. Notwithstanding the attacks or the fact that soldiers was released, there's still a deep-seated interest for us and the Jordanians to maintain the relations and the peace treaty between the 2 countries.
Now, how do we combat this kind of deep-seated hatred that we're seeing among both peoples? This is something that goes beyond a political treaty.
I think one of the challenges that we face in the Middle East is for the people of the Middle East to abandon the rhetoric of hatred and start thinking more in terms of positive agenda. At the end of the day, we are here for good, they are here for good. We have a peace treaty. We have established a basis for coexistence and cooperation. And we will have to withstand crises now and in the future, as we have witnessed crises in the past. I think that when people, especially over in Jordan, but also here, people have to remember these treaties are very important, and we'll have to learn how to handle such outrageous incidents, such as the attack by this fellow. We'll have to ask what happened, what drove him to do this. Maybe the person had some kind of psychological disturbances. We never know. We won't know. But we have to investigate, and I'm sure we'll come up with a proper answer.
Well, unfortunately, we're running out of time, but for our next interview, we're also going to have to talk about the role that Jordan will be playing in the future Israeli-Palestinian peace treaty. Thank you so much for coming in, Ambassador.
Thank you.